Hello friends. I'm currently at a CVS bathroom because I had to pee so bad, but I'm also about like an hour out. I'm also running half an hour early, so I'm gonna change, maybe get a water. I know I look like a mess, but this is before, and I'm about to go to my car to get my dress. Ooh, sorry. I just FaceTimed my older sister to get an opinion. I don't think they can see the painting lines of my spandex, but whatever. I have to drive away, and I should still make it 1:34, 30 minutes before the wedding, which is good. Okay, I'm gonna stop thinking about it because it really doesn't matter how I look because I'm not the bride. Okay, we're gonna hope this stays. I know it's a really bad angle. Currently on my way to Carlos and Sarah's wedding. I just stopped at a CVS to get dressed. I felt bad because an old lady was waiting for me. She was really sweet. Now I'm about 40 minutes out. ETA 1:44, which puts me 20 minutes before the start of the wedding. And I'm excited. Have not ordered their wedding gift yet. I will do that later tonight. It'll be late, but it'll get to them because I will always get someone a wedding gift. I had a midnight shift last night for breakaway. Woke up at like 6:30 to get ready. And now I've just been on the road for like 5 hours. So definitely a little bit sleepy, but you know, still alive, still rocking and rolling. Yeah. Coming for you, Carlos and Sarah.
Sarah, my love, you are more than I prayed for, and I am extremely grateful. I have said this and I will say it for the rest of my life. You are one of the best gifts I have ever received.
You are the only one I want to be with my whole life. You are the love of my life and the one whom my soul loves. Carlos, I cannot explain to you the deep gratefulness I have towards our God. Can you believe everything He alone has carried and brought us through? The confirming, the binding, the guiding, no moment wasted, and every moment fruitful.
I remember the first time we went out, Collegeville Diner, before we started dating. I remember that being with you at that time, I felt like I knew you forever. And I remember leaving the diner super happy, just being with you. And I never would have thought that we would have stayed up that night till 4 a.m. just talking and having a great time. And I knew there was something special about you because it felt like no time had passed.
Through trial and tribulation, I soon found that you were not only a grounded, great man, but you were also a loyal, faithful, strong, and sacrificial partner. You loved me through seasons and situations of my life that truly revealed the sacrificial love of Jesus. And at that moment, I knew that you were Him, Carlos.
You are my bestest friend and the love of my life. I promise to keep myself to you and to be open to you, encourage your dreams, and help shoulder our challenges. I promise to grow along with you, to be willing to face change in order to keep our relationship alive and exciting. I will always hope all things and believe all things in you and for you, turning our eyes constantly to God, the one who gave us one another.
Although feelings come and go, I commit to choosing and loving you each and every day past them. Carlos Angel Munoz, there is no one else I'd rather be with but you. So with the Lord's sufficient grace, I promise to love you unconditionally, choose you continuously, and stay by your side forever.
If you know her, you know what a privilege it is to have her in your life. She doesn't pretend to be someone who she's not, and she carries the confidence about her that is contagious. Carlos, you are certainly blessed to be able to call this fierce woman of God your beloved. Now, for some of you that may not know, I've known Carlos for quite some time as well. You see, my husband Christian and I met Carlos at the University of Valley Forge.
Carlos in 2016 at the University of Valley Forge. We had a lot of classes together as well. We became very close friends, so much so to the point that we decided to be roommates the very next year. And if you know Carlos at all, you know that he is a little man of mischief out there. So we played many a prank on each other, but it was part of the privilege of knowing Carlos and being his friend and being his roommate.
Back to Carlos. Carlos, as long as Christian and I have known you, you've always been someone who is loyal, dedicated, and genuine. You are a true example of a man of God, so we know without a doubt that you will take very good care of Sarah, as will she with you. The years leading up to this very day have been orchestrated by God and by your faithfulness to his plan for your lives. And so just know that he's beaming with pride today as he sees the two of you become one, as you choose to step into the roles of husband and wife.
One moment that really stuck out to me in particular, while we were in that sophomore year of college, is a moment that we shared. It was late at night, and we were just having real talk. But eventually we got to a conversation where we discussed what we wanted to look for in a future spouse. And there were many things that were brought up during that conversation. We talked about our little lists that we had. Mine had a few things on there. And then Carlos pulled out a line-by-line paper with itemized options on there for things that he had truly put a lot of thought into, which is great. Love that about you. One thing in particular really stuck out to me. I still remember him saying this. He looked me dead in the eyes after reading his paper, and I think it was the second or third thing on his list, and he said, I don't know who my future wife is, but she has to be a Yankees fan. Now, obviously some things may not have carried over, but there were some things that did. He wanted to find a woman who didn't just enjoy the things that he liked, but he wanted to find one who cared about what he cared about. Someone who loved him unconditionally. Someone who supported him in his ministry and relationship with God. And in you, Sarah, I find not only those things to be evident, but that you are the epitome of these things. You support him in his ministry. You value him. You love him. And I can't wait to see how you and Carlos will continue to going forward. You are truly a gift from God, and I don't say that lightly. So thank you for giving that to Carlos. It's awesome.
Amen.
I do. I'm behind on editing, but this will be for my Carlos and Sarah vlog with Anna and Josh and Tim and Megan and Marcus were here, but they have to leave. Sorry it's dark and loud. My future husband. I don't know where you are right now, but I'm currently writing date suggestions for Carlos and Sarah as they're winding things down. And because I'm changing, I'm thinking of you, I'm praying for you. I can't wait to dance with you. I can't wait to love Jesus with you. And I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're doing okay. And I'll see you eventually. I know I'm waiting well, and I'm so in love with God in a really good season. So I hope you're in a good season too. Oh gosh, really close to my face. There's Tim. Hi. I'm with Anna and Josh. Anna's a little freaked out by sparklers, but we're gonna be fine. Yeah, sorry not to expose you. Oh, okay, I'm feeling
Don't
sparked.
do this at home, kids.
Yeah. Oh, they're coming.
Go Yankees!
Woo!